Visiting a travel agent.
Thank you for coming to our travel agency. How can I help you?
I would like to book a trip to Disney World for my family.
Your family will have much fun. When do you want to go?
We want to go during the summer when the kids have off from school.
I suggest early June because it won't rain too much and the park isn't as crowded as later in the season.
Great, let's do the second week in June.
How many adults and how many children will be traveling?
There are 2 adults and 2 children.
Do you have an airline preference?
No, I have no preference as long as the flight is non-stop.
Do you want a budget hotel or a luxury hotel?
Can you book something in between?
Making a plane reservation.
Thank you for calling Eagle Airline.
I would like to book a round-trip flight from Los Angeles to New York City.
What date do you want to leave Los Angeles?
I want to leave on September 1st.
Do you prefer a morning flight?
Can you get me on a red-eye out of LAX?
I can book you on an overnight flight that will get you into New York City at 6 a.m.
Make sure I land in JFK, not LaGuardia Airport.
Okay, so I have you on an overnight flight from Los Angeles International Airport leaving at 10 p.m. to JFK.
I don't want to have anyone climbing over me to use the bathroom while I sleep, so I want a window seat.
I will put you in window seat 13A.
Make sure that isn't an exit row because I don't want to have to help in an emergency.
Booking a flight online.
Let's book a trip to Puerto Rico.
There are so many online services that let us book from our computer right here at home.
How will we know we're getting a good deal, though?
If we use a site like Expedia or Priceline, we can find something within our budget.
Can we book both flights and hotels online?
Yes, and we can even rent a car as part of our package.
I just logged onto those websites, so now what?
Just put the dates you want to travel, where you're traveling from, and where you want to go.
Wow, there are even reviews from people who stayed at the hotels.
Yes, you can even see pictures of what the hotel rooms look like.
We don't get paper tickets, though.
We can print out all the information after we book it online if you want.
Buying a plane ticket.
I would like to buy a plane ticket to Boston, Massachusetts.
What date would you like to leave, and where are you leaving from?
I would like to travel for the Labor Day holiday, and I'm leaving from Burbank Airport.
We don't have any direct flights from Burbank to Boston Logan Airport.
I don't want to have a long layover.
I can make a reservation for you for a flight that changes planes in Denver.
How long is the layover?
The layover is 2 hours.
That will give me enough time to grab a bite. Book it.
Do you have a frequent flyer number?
What is that?
If you fly with us enough, you get points to earn towards a free flight.
Making a hotel reservation.
Good afternoon. This is the Beach Palace Hotel. How can I help you?
Do you have any rooms available for this weekend?
Yes. How many nights will you be staying?
My wife and I would like to stay for 2 nights.
Do you want a room with a view of the beach?
Is that more expensive?
The room without a view is $200 a night.
How much is the room with a view?
A room with a view is $300 a night.
Is there a room with a partial view?
There is a room with an obstructed view.
I'll take it, but only if it's less than $300.
Getting a passport.
Good afternoon. I want to get a U.S. passport.
Is this your first passport?
It is my first U.S. passport.
Did you fill out the application form?
I downloaded the form at home and I have it here.
Did you bring proof of U.S. citizenship?
What kind of proof do I need?
A birth certificate if you were born in the U.S. or naturalization papers.
I am a new citizen, so I have naturalization papers.
That is good because it also serves as your identification.
What else do I need to provide?
I just need $165 and 2 photographs.
Luggage limits.
Can you tell me what are the luggage limits for this domestic flight?
You are allowed 1 carry-on luggage and 1 personal item.
So I can bring this rollaway suitcase on the plane?
Yes, that will fit in the overhead bin so it won't cost you.
What is a personal item?
Anything that will fit under the seat in front of you is a personal item.
Can I bring my really big suitcase on the plane?
No, we will have to check that in for $35.
That's not included in the cost of the ticket?
No, the first checked bag is $35, and another will be an additional $25.
When I was younger, everything was included in the price of the ticket.
Times have changed.
Carry-on luggage.
You are allowed 2 carry-on items on this flight.
Can I bring on this suitcase?
It looks smaller than 45 inches, so it should fit in the overhead compartment.
I don't want to put my computer bag in the overhead, though.
The laptop bag can go underneath the seat in front of you.
It's cold in Buffalo, so can I bring my coat?
Your coat doesn't count as a carry-on.
I have a separate bag with a tuna sandwich I just bought.
The bag of food doesn't count as a carry-on item.
The pillow doesn't fit in my bag either, and I do need it for the flight.
You can bring a pillow or blanket too.
I forgot my blanket at home.
Dropping off at the airport.
Can you give me a ride to the airport tomorrow?
Depends on what time you need to be at the airport.
Well, my flight leaves at 10:30 in the morning.
Did you check in online already?
Yes, I checked in and I don't have any bags to check.
So we should leave by 9 o'clock so you can be there by 9:30.
It's an international flight.
Oh, so you need to be there 2 hours before your flight.
Can you get me to the airport by 8:30?
That's when I take the kids to school, so no.
So how am I going to get to the airport then?
Guess you'll have to pay for a cab.
Picking up at the airport.
I'll pick you up at the airport when you come back from your business trip.
I'm taking the red eye, so I land early in the morning.
Tell me the airline and terminal number so I know where to get you.
I'm taking Jet Air, so it's Terminal 4.
Call me when you land.
My flight comes in at 6 a.m., so just wait for me then.
Cars aren't allowed to wait outside the terminal for more than a few minutes.
I don't want to have to wait at the curb for too long.
Well, I don't want to get a ticket.
Fine, I'll call you when I'm at the baggage claim.
Call me after you get your bags from the baggage claim.
Fine, but don't make me wait too long for you.
Going through the customs.
Do you have your customs form?
Yes, I filled it out on the plane.
I also need your passport.
I am a U.S. citizen.
I still need to see your passport.
What other documents do you need?
Do you have anything to declare?
I bought some leather wallets in Morocco.
You're going to have to show them to me.
Are you going to take them away from me?
I'll only confiscate them if they are made of python skin.
They are just leather wallets.
Talking to a curbside agent.
Can I check in here at the curb?
Sure, do you have any bags you need to check in?
I have one suitcase.
That will be $35.
Oh, but I paid online already.
Can I see your ID and I'll check for you?
Here is my driver's license.
Sorry about that, you did pay already.
I told you so.
Looks like you're leaving out of gate 12A, but check the screens inside.
Can my mom come with me to the gate?
Not unless she's flying with you.
Talking to a flight attendant.
Can I please have a rum and coke?
You are going to have to wait until we take off and are at cruising altitude.
I hate flying though, and I really need something to take the edge off.
I'm sorry, we don't serve anything until after takeoff.
I can pay you in cash.
We don't take cash on the plane anymore.
So how can I pay?
When I come around after we take off, you can pay with a debit or credit card.
I only have cash.
See if someone will buy you a drink then.
Can I smoke a cigarette to relax in the meantime?
Smoking isn't allowed on flights.
Talking to a seatmate.
Do you hate flying as much as I do?
Only when I have chatty seatmates.
You look like a business traveler, am I right?
I'm in sales, but please excuse me, I have a lot of work to do.
Is that computer connected to the airplane Wi-Fi network?
It is, so I can send work to my office even when traveling.
I hope they pay you really well.
That's really none of your business.
Do you have a company credit card?
I do, because I travel so much.
Maybe you can buy me a drink since all I have is cash.
I can only pay for business expenses, not alcohol.
Ordering food and drink.
Can I get you something to eat or drink?
I'd like a coffee and a breakfast sandwich.
The coffee is complimentary, but the sandwich costs $5.
So much for a measly sandwich.
Will that be all for you?
For now, but if I'm hungry or thirsty later, can I have something else?
As long as it's before we land.
What else can I have to eat or drink?
There is a menu in your seat back pocket.
How do I get your attention when I'm ready to order something else?
Just press the button above your head with the image of the person.
Can I have a copy of my receipt?
Missing connecting flight.
I missed my connecting flight to Washington, D.C.
How did you miss your flight?
I was sitting in the airport bar and I lost track of time.
Well, that's not really our fault.
Fine, but what can you do for me?
I can put you on the standby list.
What does that mean?
It means that if there are empty seats on the next flight out, you can get on.
What if there are no seats?
You can buy another ticket.
I didn't even buy the first ticket.
I guess you have to buy a ticket.
Ground transportation.
I need to get into downtown as quickly as possible.
We have many ground transportation options.
I don't want to have to share a car with anyone.
Then a taxi would probably be the best option.
Where can I get a taxi?
There's a special taxi line right outside the revolving doors.
How much is that going to cost me?
The city taxis have a meter, so you pay by the mile.
Does the fare include the tip?
No, how much you tip is up to you.
Does the taxi take credit cards?
No, taxis here are cash only.
Arranging a tour of the city.
Where can I get a tour of the city?
We can arrange a tour for you right here at the concierge desk.
How much is the tour?
It depends on what kind of tour you want.
I hear you have a half-day bus tour.
We do, and it is $25 per person.
Can I get off the bus and explore on my own?
You can only do that if you take the all-day bus tour.
Is that more money?
It doubles the price.
That's highway robbery, but book me anyway.
That will be a $50 then.
Complaining about a tour.
I want to make a complaint about the all-day bus tour I took yesterday.
I'm sorry you have a complaint.
I actually have a few complaints.
Please tell me what went wrong.
We were stuck in traffic for an hour.
Well, that's out of our control.
The bus had no air conditioning.
It was 60 degrees out yesterday, though.
I want a full refund.
I can't give you a full refund since you enjoyed part of the tour.
How about a partial refund then?
I will give you a partial refund for the unsatisfactory tour.
Sightseeing.
What are some of the best things to see in this city?
If you want to go sightseeing, we have a tour that leaves from the hotel.
I'd rather explore the city on my own.
In that case, I can give you a map that highlights some of the best things to see.
That sounds perfect.
The map also has coupons attached for some restaurants and shops near the landmarks.
I love a bargain.
You can walk around the city, but I'll also give you a subway map in case you want to take the train.
The subway looks scary in the movies on TV.
It isn't scary at all.
Can I get a subway pass from you?
No, you'll have to buy that at a train station.
Making alternate plans.
I'm sorry, but today's bus tour has been canceled because of the weather.
Now what am I supposed to do?
The hotel's concierge will be happy to find you tickets to a local theater production.
I'm not really a theater person.
How about we get you reservations to one of the city's finest restaurants?
That sounds good.
What kind of food do you like?
I love seafood, especially lobster.
I'll book you a table at the Lobster Shack restaurant then.
Will the hotel provide transportation?
We can get you a cab.
I'd prefer a limo.
Shopping for souvenirs.
I can't believe today is the last day of our vacation.
We should shop for some souvenirs to bring back home to our friends.
I'd much rather we spend another day seeing the sights.
We can sightsee and buy souvenirs along the way.
Why don't we just buy souvenirs at the airport?
The airport charges way too much for souvenirs.
Our friends won't know the difference.
We will know.
The hotel has postcards in the lobby, I think.
Postcards are to be mailed, not given as souvenirs.
Fine, let's go to a museum gift shop.
That's a great idea.
Losing the wallet and passport.
Officer, my wallet and passport are gone.
We'll file a report so no one else tries to use your passport.
What about my credit cards?
You'll have to call the credit card companies and have them cancel the cards.
How will I get home without a passport?
You can't get home without a passport.
So what should I do?
Call the nearest U.S. embassy and tell them what happened.
Will I need to apply for a new passport?
Most likely you will.
Is that going to take a long time?
Just take a copy of this police report and see if that will make the process faster.
Being cautious in a big city.
You really shouldn't wear all that bling when we go sightseeing today.
Why are you such a scaredy cat?
You look like you want to be mugged.
Stop nagging me and walk with me to the ATM so I can get a lot of cash out.
You should only carry what you need for the day.
I don't want to have to make multiple trips to the ATM.
If you are robbed, they will take everything, though.
Why are you so obsessed with crime?
It's just that criminals look for careless tourists.
You make it sound like every city is dangerous.
Cities have good and bad things.
Well, let's enjoy the good things and not expect the worst.
Local customs.
Come inside and meet my family.
How should I greet them?
They will probably want to hug you.
That's a little awkward.
It's just part of their culture.
Anything else I should prepare myself for before going in?
You should accept something to eat or drink, even if you're not hungry or thirsty.
Is that part of the custom?
Yes, if you refuse, it is considered very rude.
I don't want to disrespect your family.
You better not disrespect them.
Don't worry, I'll do you a solid.
Shuttle bus at the airport.
Where can I find the shuttle bus?
There's a number of shuttle buses you can take here at the airport.
I am looking for the shuttle bus that will take me to the rental car location.
Those are out the doors and to the left.
Are those shuttle buses free?
If you have a reservation with the car rental company, they are.
I forgot to make a reservation.
The rental car companies have kiosks at the other end of the airport.
Maybe I'll just take the shuttle bus to the subway.
That shuttle bus is free, and it is to the right when you exit.
Is there a shuttle bus to take me all the way home?
There is a company that offers that for a fee.
Arriving home.
There really is no place like home, even after a vacation.
Honey, did you tell the neighbor to water the plants?
I thought you did.
What about the mail? Did you tell the neighbor to pick that up?
So I have to do everything around here.
What about the cat?
What about the cat?
Did you get the neighbor to feed the cat while we were gone?
Cats are pretty good at taking care of themselves.
I can't believe you.
At least no one broke into the house while we were gone.
Thank goodness for small miracles.